Under neon lights, we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
News, glorious news. We're anxious to hear it. What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you from Site B at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 53 degrees and hazy. Hopefully the sun will come out. Had a very lazy, bad brain day yesterday, so I'm still recovering. But I'll do my best to bring you all the tabletop role-playing game freebies and sales and brundles for this week. But first off, apparently the Pope has passed away, so our condolences to all the people who he is important to, all the members of the Christian and Catholic faith. Hopefully the Vatican can quickly pick a new Pope and that they're a semi-decent individual. Again, apparently the Pope has passed away, so our condolences to all those who find faith in that individual. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's go with freebies. Apparently we've got a guy on a horse. I'm on a horse. Classic video game fans will remember Might and Magic series and its spin-off. Mobidiphius released a quick starter for the new licensed game Heroes of Might and Magic. It's really? In the 62-page book is a streamlined version of 2D20 system. Samples of the nations and units, some ready-to-play heroes, and the introductory adventure. It's also available in Polish. Unusual choice, but maybe that's because it was designed by somebody from Poland, not Spanish or other languages. Polish. Okay, well, whatever. It's free. I did not know Modifius and Mophidius, whatever they're called, had picked up the rights to Heroes of Might and Magic. I think I played Heroes of Might and Magic in the past. I'm sure most of us have. Fragging Unicorn Games released a quick start for their urban fantasy meets cyberpunk, so Shadowrun, called Subvision. It's an alternate version of Shadowrun with a more hope punk theme as you're building communities within the dystopic setting to improve the world around you. No such thing as hope punk. Stop using our word. Pathfinder 2e Game Masters looking for a quick mini adventure have Faye Pranks the Sculptor by John Ramont. It's a 4th level party about to figure out who is telling the truth between a woman claiming that a new statue is her husband and the sculptor who claims she's a conspiracy theorist and out of her mind. Well, that would be easily solved with some magic, but okay, I guess there's a mystery. Did the sculptor turn her husband into a statue? Is it her husband? Is there something more going on? Do you care? Why don't you play this adventure and find out? Got another adventure from Mork Borg called Better Forgotten by Maladroid Games. The party heads to a strange island infested with reptilian monsters, and there's their master who's using magic to create and control them. So, Jurassic Park. Thomas and Rachel Kohler have released another wonderful World of Dark Lords with another Disney-themed Domain of the Dread. This one is the Goblin King's Labyrinth, takes you to the magical land where a careless wish can catch the ear of the Goblin King, who might just fulfill them. This, of course, is Labyrinth. Now, Labyrinth does feel like it would be a Plane of Dread in Ravenloft. Over at Storyteller's Vault, Jacques Le Breton and Richard Schoof have released The Hopeful Damned, a 130-page book for Wraith the Oblivion with 6 one-shot adventures, 30 pre-generated characters, new rules for character creation for Wraith the Oblivion, and new rules for background generation, and plus some solo rules. Lightning round brings us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 map type thingies and 3D printer type thingies, including a Halloween one. I guess it's never too early to start doing Halloween. Okay. Sales. Dungeon Masters Guild is celebrating spring with a Woods and Wild sale. 50 third-party D&D items are on sale, including adventure supplements and maps which focus on nature and fairies and the Feywild and all that nature, earthy, foresty magic. 30% off all the titles within the bundle. Monty Cook Games, who we're still angry at, I guess, has released a sale on their Cypher system, including the basic Rulebook, Numenaria, The Strange, Old Gods of Appalachia, and more, plus Adventures in Sourcebook, 30% off. That ends tomorrow. I guess this is part of his whole, we're marking everything down because of the tariffs thing. Free League Games has a bundle for Alien. This is Alien, the role-playing game cross-platform bundle. Get the core rules and PDF plus access to everything you need to create and maintain characters in Nexus and run and play games on Roll20 in all-in-one bundle for $33. If you ever wanted to grab Matthew Tapp's OSR game, Burrows and Borderlands, a new 4-volume set bundle is a perfect place to jump in. Get the Man and Mutants core rules, Psychic and Sorcerer's Magic expansion, Horrors and Treasure with 100 monsters and artifacts, and Underworld and Borderlands adventure to jump into your first exploration quest. What is Burrows and Borderlands? Is it a post-apocalyptic version of Bunnies and Burrows? No, it's Thunder the Barbarian. It's a whole post-apocalypse, but there was magic for some reason. And yeah, so it's from Matthew Trapp for part of the OSR. So not a post-apocalyptic version of Bunnies and Burrows. Skirmish Publishing has released a bundle of maps and monster bundles. Grab over 20 products, maps plus cardstock character series of tokens that are ready to be printed out on cardstock and used as pawns at your table, making the bundle great both for virtual and in-person play. So this has got maps and then those little cardstock characters. Of course, you're going to need cardstock for your printer to print them out. This is the $20. Looking for more maps? Hello Grounds has a pair of map bundles for modern day and futuristic type stuff. It's called the Secret Base and Animated Battle Map Bundle. Features 18 maps that can be used on their own or combined to make a secret military, government, intelligence, corporate, or any other type of base. $63. And then there's also the City State and Animated Battle Map Bundles. Has 9 maps of various city locations, including warehouses, rooftops, parking lots, and gas stations, alleys, and stuff like that for $32. Since they use the word animated, I'm assuming these are VTT maps that you could also, I guess, print out normal. Though it does feel like they're just VTT. I don't know. With the word animated in it, I'm thinking that maybe they're VTT maps. For some reason, they just forgot to say. There's one way to find out. Click the link. No, yeah, I think it's just VTTs. Charity bundles. The Daryl Mott GoFundMe continues as Daryl continues to put a dent in his huge medical bills that he acquired while he was in the hospital with kidney failure. So he's still looking to get some help with those medical bills. Itch.io has a Love for Valencia bundle with over 700 titles from 279 creators, a massive library of adventures and source books. All the funds go to recovery efforts over in Italy, Valencia, from a storm. I guess they had some excessive flooding. I think I saw a video on that yesterday. This is $5 for the bundle. All the proceeds go to helping the people who were affected by the flood in Valencia to recover. We've got the Trans Rights for in Ohio bundle. This is one still going on. It's got 467 titles from it. With $5, it goes to support the trans rights charities out there in Ohio fighting to keep our LGBTQT friends safe. We've got the map making bundle still going on. This has got the campaign cartographer 3 in it. $30 gets you a whole bunch of these CAD drafting, dungeon designy, city designy, fractal terrains type programs with isometric maps using big math type words. So yes. Now I think that's a pretty good bundle if that's something you're into, because when these products were actually available on the market, they ran anywhere from $30 to $100 individually. So for $30, you get all of them or a huge chunk of them. Of course, then you have to learn how to use them, but still, yeah. We've got the Adventures and Adversaries STL bundle for those of you who have a 3D printer. This features a whole bunch of human and humanoid type characters, goblins, gnomes, golems, cultists, elementals, wizards, barbarians, stuff like that you can print out and use. $20 is the most popular pledge, and it goes to charities that deal with forests and planting trees and stuff like that. The BattleTech collection is still live, $18. Gets you a whole bunch of BattleTech stuff, pretty much everything that's ever been made for BattleTech, and it goes to support food banks. The Sounds of Adventure audio bundle is still live. This has got all those little files where you press the button, it goes like sword sound, whing, and little music things. $25. This goes to support care.org. And that's it. So no new bundles, just continuations of bundles that already existed. Nothing really jumps out at me. This one I'm curious about. Obviously pretty curious about how they got Might and Magic, why they didn't announce it. Or did they announce it? I think I would have noticed if they announced that they've got Heroes and Mights and Magic. So I guess they're playing this one pretty quiet. I mean, nobody brought it up, but I know plenty of people who are huge fans of this game company. So do we think there's a market for a tabletop role-playing game based upon this, franchise? I don't know. It's the only one I'm really curious about. Nothing else really stands out. Kind of a meh week for Kickstarters, but I will include the links down below so you can peruse. There, I used peruse in a sentence. Peruse at your leisure.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.